I think this is the last one, and then we can all breathe. Okay, so always remember that your personality is your biggest asset. Do not try to emulate another person. Real personality comes from the heart. Now, for me, this is hard for me because I grew up, like I said, watching TV. And unfortunately, I watched too much of the Three Stooges. So I was always emulating Curly as a kid. My brother hated that. That's the only way I get back to him. But Mr. Smith, always remember that your personality is your big asset. Do not emulate another person. Real personality comes from the heart.
Thank you, Mr. Tabletop Toastmaster. That's kind of a hard charge that you've given me there. I'll try not to give you an Otios answer. I've actually had some people that I was so impressed with at the outset that they even had nervous tics that I began to emulate. Because I thought they were just so way cool. Okay, we do one of these every about 15 seconds, and I did that for a couple of years because of this guy that I respected. So then, somebody asked me if I was demented one time, and I had to, kind of re-regulate my behavior as a consequence. I think that I've heard a number of other people talk about this today, and one of the things that I love about this club is the word authenticity. There are so many people here that really truly share themselves. I didn't get to meet Terry McCann, but it sounds like he was an exceedingly authentic and out front sort of a fellow, and probably contributed to this environment that we find here of people that are expressive and vulnerable, and they put themselves out there for critique by the other individuals in this club so that they may grow and so we all may grow. So I feel like in the last 5 years or so that I've been able to make some really significant progress in a couple of fields. One of them is integrity. It's not like I didn't have integrity before, but I'm more aware of it as a kind of a dominant character trait that is more important than almost anything else. And part of integrity is authenticity. So really, if you want to add value to other people, you have to bring your whole self there and deliver yourself. And then, like you were saying a few minutes ago, you have to be totally receptive to what it is that they need from you. Rather than to foist off to them, like was mentioned in the back by Sylvia, the wrong bait. You give them the right bait, you give them what they want. And then hopefully, if you know better what they need because of the position that you have with perspective, you can eventually provide guidance, sustenance, nurturing, and growth opportunities for that other person by example, by continued interaction, by your authenticity, by your love for them. So one of the things that drew me to this club, I've been with this club 15 months, is that people are authentic here. And that people are loving here. People are kind here. My son asked me last night, he said, do you ever get a critical review of your speeches? I said, well, fortunately not too critical. He said, does anybody slap you on the back after your speech? Yeah, or someplace else. But generally people are nurturing, kind, and the reason that they are is because I'm bringing myself to you authentically, and you know that. And everybody else is doing that too, and I applaud you.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Those are really nice words of wisdom.
Thank you.
So here's another word of wisdom. Do not go with him in the river.
There's a good story.
Inside joke.
Yeah. No.